Blessed day, everyone. Greetings to you in the name of the Father, the Creator, the Most High, Elah, Yah, Yod-Heh-Vah-Heh, Elohim, Netar of Netar, God in your modern day name, Kodawish, 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 Yod-Heh-Vah-Heh, Sebayot, and in the name of the Lord, those Melchizedek, Yehovah, Adonai, Kodawish, 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 Adonai, Sebayot. This is Neophyte DAG, bringing you the continuation of the regeneration of the Adam KADMON, the parable that's gonna bring you back to your 13 in one seed, your 13 in one fish, and the whoredom craft that the Gentiles have given unto you, the gold craft that the wicked has given unto you, the pharmaceutical craft that the demons have given unto you, the land craft that was used to steal your land under the doctrine of discovery against the children of Israel and Jacob to take their promised land, the boot of Florida. That's what we're gonna discuss today. Second Baruch, you gotta know who is taking what belongs to you. Second Baruch 1 verse 4 explains that to you. For this reason, the reason that you were giving trouble, all kind of mischief you were giving when you were on top, I will bring upon you evil in your cities in the United States you were occupying as the original people, getting it from those coming from Europe, gonna bring that evil unto you, upon you, the inhabitants of America, and it shall remove you for a time. You were removed for a time. The time done, I will scatter these people among who? The Gentiles. We have covered that Gentiles many times. Genesis 10. Verse 2 through 5 told you the Japhetites are the Gentiles. They are Magog, Ashkenaz, and all kind of other names equating to the people of Caucasian complexion. No mystery on that no more, and nobody no remember who the Gentiles are. I don't know. No, it is known. Your Bible give you that meaning. Scattered among the Gentiles. That's what you're going to be. But it's not done right there. Hosea 8 verse 8. Hosea 8 verse 8. Israel is what? Swallowed up by who? Now they shall dwell among the Gentiles. If you're a person of color, who are you hanging out with as your dictator? Other black people dictating unto you, tell you where you can't go, and you can't go left, and you can't go right, and you have to do this, and you have to do that, and this, and that, and that. Controlling your religion, controlling your social communities, controlling your political power. You can't make no law that benefit you. Controlling your economics. You can't make no money on the land of your promise, and you can't get the right food to eat on your land. Who's holding you hostage? Who's swallowing you up? Look around you and tell me, is it a person of color holding you hostage at the last time? Because that time is now. That's the time we're talking about. Right now, you were being swallowed up, and now is the time when you realize you were swallowed up by someone else. Who is holding you hostage now? The Gentiles. That's why I can come and tell you with confidence. It is the time now that we're talking about. These people were scattered among the Gentiles. These people were swallowed. That's the Israel, the people of Lewis. Israel is a passcode, a password for Louis A. Louis Armstrong. Those people of the same complexion, of the same tribe, of the same priesthood, of the same royal bloodline shall be swallowed up by the Gentile for that time leading into this time now, the end time. Not what it was. You were used as a vessel for their pleasure. They made money off you. They give you bad religion, take away the community, give you bad law that suppress you and tell you should like it. And plus they take away all your economics. Give you rotten bad food to eat. You were fain to eat things. Fain to eat husk. Which is what? Meat. But we're going to get into why we're here today. We're going to get into that. Hosea 1 verse 2. In the beginning, the word, which is the seed, and the seed, which is the word of the Lord, came to what? Israel and Jacob. That's Hosea 1 verse 2. And the Lord said to you, O Jacob, and the Lord said to you, O Israel, and the Lord said to you, O Judah, and the Lord said to you, Ephraim, we did not leave you out of that conversation. Go take unto yourself. You're attaching yourself of whoredom. Your what? Your wife, which is who have you. Her wife, which is who have you. The Gentiles. How I know that. We're going to get into that. Go take that wife. Go take that wife of whoredom and go have children of whoredom. With her, go have your offspring. With her, take on what she's giving you. Because she is not my wife and no one is telling you to go with her. That's what it's telling you, children of Israel. Children of whoredom, for the land commit this great whoredom, attaching yourself to who? Your wife, the Gentile. Hosea 1 verse 3. Tell you who you went and got married. Tell you who you went and got married. You, Israel and Jacob, went unto who? Gomer. That's Gomer unto you. Gomer, which he did what? Conceived a son. You conceived all kind of whoredom from that wife of whoredom. Giving you what? Giving you what? Children of whoredom. Now I'm telling you, children of Israel, who is Gomer? If you don't believe me, let's go back to Genesis 10, verse 2. The sons of who? Japheth is what? Gomer. That's who come and you marry up to and getting all kind of whored up and having what? All kind of whored up and having what? All kind of children of whoredom. All kind of ideas of whoredom. Sex. All kind of multiple partner sex. All kind of same sex. Turn on your TV. Turn on your YouTube. Everybody have same sex, kissing and hugging. All kind of different gender mix up. All kind of sex. Wife of whoredom given unto you. Genesis 10 verse 2. Gomer is what? The son of Japheth. That's who come and give you all kind of thing. You go to Genesis 10 verse 5. All these sons of Japheth are what? The Gentiles. That's how you know who coming and give you all kind of whoredom. Go into this book, the abridged version of the Africans. Page 73 of that book. Japheth, the white one as he called himself, descended from the Caucasian. Who's holding your country hostage right now? Telling you it's okay to practice whoredom. Children of Israel, you've been told over and over, the Gentiles gonna give you all kind of whoredom, and you should be aware and look out for it. Know that in Hosea 2 verse 2, go plead with your mother Gomer, which is the Gentile, and tell her to change her way. Can't stop letting you do no whoredom. Plead with her, cause she is not my wife, not the wife of the Lord of Melchizedek. Yehovah, neither her am I. The Lord both is telling you, she is not my wife, and what? I am not her husband. Over and over. So you're going to marry yourself to someone who is no wife of the Most High. And the Lord told Melchizedek, Jehovah, and he is not her husband. So make sure you file your divorce paper. You're leaving that Goma. You're leaving the Gentile. Hosea 2 verse 4. I will not have mercy upon the children of Goma that you had with her. You hear me? You hear what the Lord is saying. That's why you're getting the warning now, so you can break up that relationship. I will not have mercy upon her children that she had with you, for they are the children of whoredom. Coming back your way, children of Israel. That's why I'm telling you, something is coming your way. So make sure you mash up that relationship. Make sure you done that relationship. Because Israel and Ephraim, you gone up to where? Assyria. Go learn how to be whoredom. Detach yourself from Assyria. You went up there by yourself. You never went with no Lord. He didn't send you there. His prophets never sent you there as well. Hosea 7 verse 11. Ephraim, you are like a silly dove without a sound behind. Going up to what? Assyria by yourself. Israel, you are no different. Going up to where? Asher in Assyria. Washington, D.C. all by yourself. What? They went and joined up with what? Egypt, which is the full American structure. And they went up to where? Washington, D.C. Assyria, to go do what? Join up with his laws. Washington, D.C., that's the political center, passing laws, telling you to go practice whoredom. Most High giving you back your information. Asher shall not save you. Asher, Washington, D.C., will not save you. When the Lord said what? When the Lord said what? I will not have mercy upon Asher and all the children that she had with who? Israel, Jacob, Ephraim, that's who. So make sure you detach yourself. Make sure you file that divorce paper with who? Goma, which is who? The Gentile, which is who? The Caucasian. Get out of Babylon before I destroy it. Did you get the message in the book of Revelation? Did you get it? Get out of her, so you're not part of that iniquity that she's practicing when I'm tearing that down. Coming your way, children of Israel. Get yourself out. Hosea 4 verse 10. They shall eat. Who's giving you food to eat? You control your own food production. You control your own food facility. You control your own farms to feed your people undisturbed by the Gentiles. No, you do not. You shall eat and not have enough, because they come and give you all kind of food that goes against the law of the Most High. Genesis 1 verse 29. Fruit, trees, vegetable, seeded ones shall be your meat. Genesis 9 verse 4. You shall not eat any flesh of any blood of any kind. Genesis 9 verse 5. If you eat those things, you shall be cut off. Leviticus told you as well, so I'm not telling you no nonsense. But we're not here to discuss food. We spend a lot of time on food. So now we get to the root of how he's holding your hostage and preventing you from going into the kingdom of the Most High undisturbed and unrestricted. They shall commit whoredom. Who's giving that whoredom to you? Who is giving you the whoredom to practice and encouraging that whoredom practice on you, in you, and in your community? All kind of gender issue, gender confusion night and day. Every time you turn something on, two man kissing, two woman kissing, everybody hugging up of the same sex. No, not that. Given unto you by the Most High. And the Most High and the Lord say, clear it up for them today. And shall not increase with all that whoredom that you're doing, because your whoredom is not to procreate and have bodies and spirit for the Most High to send his spiritual beings into. You are doing it with multiple partners just for temporary pleasure. That's what you're using the whoredom for, given and instructed unto you by who? The Gentiles who swallowed you up. But you have left the commandment of the Most High. You never take heed. You never listen to the Lord when he gave you his rule. Done away with whoredom. Fast. That's what he gave you. Fast. Food for the F. Alcohol for the A. Sex for the S. T for transmuting, changing those energy from the negative form that Gentile has swallowed you up with to a positive form. Now is that time. That's what you shall eat. Gluttony given unto you repeatedly by the Most High and the Lord. Gluttony, excess in eating food. He shall eat and not have enough. Gluttony, greediness, excessive, extravagant, indulgent, unrestrained of the desire, unrestrained of the will to eat up food given unto you by the Gentile, aka Esau, aka Ahab, all kind of different name he gave himself. That is what he gave you. Ferociousness, veracity of appetite, greediness. Keep eating and you can't get enough. And him come give you whoredom to commit. Whoredom, lewdness, fornication, unlawful and continual lust for sex, whether same sex, multiple partner, all kind of sex for self-gratification. But hear what, children? Hear what, children of Israel, I come to you serious today. Your sex is not a privilege. It's not a privilege or a right for you to go run up and down having all kind of sex. It's a blessing given unto you by the Most High to create just the same way the Most High create. And you cannot abuse that blessing anymore. So we're going to spend some time today on whoredom. Hosea 4 verse 11. Whoredom and liquor shall be there for you waiting. Giving you more and more. Who? The Gentiles who swallowed you up. Taking away your sound mind and your thoughts of the Most High law and the Lord's law and the Lord's telling you. You got to move back to his law. You got to move back to righteous living. Give up food gluttony. Give up wine and more wine. Give up sex. Give your crutches a rest. It's been running up and down, running rampant. Give it a rest so you can get back your sound mind. Whoredom and wine and more wine. Take away your sound mind. Timothy told you, I did not create no fear upon you, but I created what? Love, power, and a sound mind. Taking away your sound mind, that whoredom and that wine. Whoredom, lewdness, fornication, practice of unlawful commerce of sex, buying up and spending on all kind of sex, applied to sex, all kind of illicit sex. That's what he's been giving you over and over, but he didn't give you the fullness. That's why the Most High said, God give them the fullness, because it's written in my law what the fullness is surrounding whoredom. Stay with me through this message. If you're practicing all that lewdness of sex and the holy for multiple partner and the same-sex partner and all kind of male and female gender identification issue and neutralization issue, who for neutral gender, rubbish! That's what it is. Here to give you today what the Most High said, and I'm not taking back a word. I have written to you the great things of my law. Coming here to give you law. Know what man I tell you. Know what the Gentiles I tell you. Who put them in authority to give no law unto the children of Louis. But you counted it as strange things when they come and give it to you, and when now I come and give it to you. Count it as strange to your own detriment. Mark 7 verse 9. And he said unto the children of Israel, full well, you're going to take whatever the prophets are saying and say nothing Augusta. Not a thing goes like that. I'm going to follow what Esau give me. Even though my same book said the Gentiles swallowed me up. So if you are a children of Israel, you're living in the land of America right now. You are a child of Louis. When you do the decoding for Israel, you get Louis. Louis is Israel, and Israel was Jacob. Jacob and Israel, you are related to the same thing that I'm telling you right now. So take heed and go back to the commandments of the Lord. Therefore, you shall not say, I'm going to keep tradition. Who come give you that tradition? Who come give you that custom? You are a Hebrew. That's what you are. That's your custom you should be searching after right now and go follow that custom. You are a Hebrew. That's your custom. You are a children of Israel, a royal priesthood coming from a royal Louis. Hey, Armstrong. That's the royal coming your way, and you are attached to that royal bloodline, and you are a royal set of people with your own tradition. No man-made tradition come give you. That was in the fallen time. We're done with that. We're taking over back. What is ours? That's your promise. That's your plan. That's your tradition. Faster. Getting back your 13 in one. You need this to get back your 13 in one seed. Going back up to your head. Making you into the true royal priesthood. Royal elects you are. Royal saints you are. Oh, children of Israel. I'm talking to that elect group right now that's having trouble with food, but we don't cover food. Let go all of his food. We covered alcohol. Not alcohol at all in your system at this time. But sex been giving us problem over and over and over. But I'm here to set the record straight on sex. Lusting after it? Or even just vibing, I want sex, and have it on your mind all the time. Here to address it, you can do whatever you want after this point, but you shall be given the laws pertaining to it and not taking it back. Because Ashur, which is the capital of Assyria during the Assyria time, which is the capital of America during your time, which is Washington, D.C., cannot help the children of Israel, cannot save you, cannot bring no salvation to your children of Israel. That's why you're being woken up to the true law, so you can prepare yourself before 2025, so you can be in line with the path, with the works of the Most High, and the direction He's taking. United States of America. All of what Asher built up, all of what the Gentile built up shall be completely, utterly destroyed. Not one brick of it shall be remaining on your land. Therefore, all the works of their hands, gone. All the idols they built, gone. All the structure they built, gone. Everything that they built for their God, Lucifer and his fallen angel shall go. That shall go. And you, for you enthused, the fatherless, the ones that have given up their true father, you shall find mercy in those who shall bring you back to the plan of the Most High. Only one Savior exists, and that is the Lord through Melchizedek, Jehovah Adonai. And He sent you, Prince Louis, Prince Israel, to make sure you find your way back. And He sent the holy prophets, the elect, to come and back up what the Prince Louis said to you. Hosea 13 verse 4. I am the Lord through Melchizedek, Jehovah, from the land of America. That is my original land. America was the original Egypt. Then they moved it to the so-called Middle East, which is North Africa. Now it's being moved. Back to America. Midwest, that's where the pyramid shall be. And Florida, that's the land, the ancient land of those Melchizedek, Jehovah Adonai, where the Hebrew nation shall set up the boot of Florida, which is the land of Judah. Coming back your way, children of Israel. You shall know no other God, no other fake one, no other Baal God, no other Molech God, whatever one they putting up on altar and say it's your God. And definitely, you don't know no white Jesus. You never bring him come. You never send him come. He was created in the dark and he's going to end in the dark. He was created at night and he's going to end in the night cycle as well. His night cycle done. Time to raise yourself back up. To you all the children of the Most High. You don't need no white Jesus to tell you nothing. Thou shalt know no God but the true God, sent by the Father himself, anointed and made representative, emissary to you on this planet Earth, America and the rest of the planet, as your saviors. Hosea 14 verse 1. That's what I'm here to tell you. Oh, children of Lois, return unto the Lord. Thou, Melchizedek, Jehovah, your netta. That's what you call him. There was no God. There was no God name. That's a Greek name and that's a German name given unto you. It's a netta. You, O children of Israel and Jacob, you have fallen by that iniquity that was given to you on your own, and then the Gentile come pour more fuel on the fire of your iniquity, making you even more iniquity and full of trespassing. That's what is coming now to be taken away. Your wickedness done. No back your truth, no back your path. Find your way back home. Return unto the Lord. That's the time and the message you're getting right now. Return unto the Lord. Thou Melchizedek, Jehovah, and the Most High, Elah, Yah, Yod-Heh-Vah-Weh, Elohim. Return and you shall be built up again, knowing the right law, knowing the right principle, knowing the direction that the Most High is moving America back to. Then you shall be built up when the Most High is building back up America. But if you try to tie yourself, continue to tie yourself to Asher and the Gentile, you shall not be built up the way you expected to be built up. No, that mammoth shall go down, and when he goes down, he'll take you with him. If you are riding on Mammon coat tail, you shall put away all the evil, all the sex, liquor, food, bad food you've been gluttony after. Put it away, far from you, far from your body, far from your community, far from you being a people. Put that thing away and go back. Return to the Lord so you can be built up the right way in your own land, on your own land. When we tear down the landcraft, their manifest destiny and the doctrine of land, the doctrine of discovery, they have set up on your land, claiming it's theirs, but it is not. But we're going to deal with that. Don't feel I left that out. It is coming where I have to tear down the landcraft. Now we get to it, the parable of the promiscuous and effeminate goat, the parable of the multi-partner sexual experiences that's given unto you, promoted unto you all day long by Esau, the Gentile, and Asher, and the effeminate, the gay, and the lesbian goat behavior that has been given unto you. Goat, we're gonna figure it out again, what goat is, giving you all kind of gender misidentification, when the Most High clearly mark who is man and who is woman. No confusion right there coming back to you. Whoredom and wine. But we're going to clear up whoredom today. We're going to clear it up the right and proper way. Whoredom. Who come give you whoredom? 1 Corinthians 6 verse 9. Gotta know who's bringing it to you, so you know how to hand it back to them and say, no, big man, you can take it back. I enjoyed it. It was fun while it lasted. I have to go back home to my father. My father said, time to return unto me. The Lord said, time for me to return home. So I can't bring this whoredom home with me. The Father won't allow it in, and I had enough of it because it's leading me down a path of destruction. who can give it to you. Know you not that the unrighteous shall not inherit no kingdom of the Most High? They shall not get back no 13 in one seed, become corrupt all the Most High creation in his kingdom. No, they shall not. Gotta know that first. The unrighteous, the one who doing all these things against the law of the Most High, cannot inherit no kingdom. 3 kingdoms you have coming your way, but I'll let you know them soon. Be not deceived by the whoredom. The fornicator people coming to tell you, come sex and sex every partner you have, multiple partner, no responsibility. Go over there so go sleep, go over there so go sleep, over there so go sleep, get money here, go sleep there, all kind of dispensing of sex, whether same sex or multiple partner sex, and all kind of some 3, some 4, some 5, some all profanity of fornication. Deceived, that's what you were. Deceived into thinking fornication is okay. But the Most High not tell you nothing about that. He come and tell you, stay away from S in your fast, which is sex. Use it for the right reason. It was given unto you as a blessing for you to bring in other bodies, so the Most High can bring his spirit of his children into that body to let them have a human experience, a man experience, not mankind experience. We're gonna get to that soon. Nor be an adulterer. Multiple partner, even though you're married, multiple partner you're sleeping around with, all kind of sex, and more sex and sex. All kind of random sex to fill up your temporary joy and to check off your scorecard, how much you can sleep with. Done. Nor effeminate. No man acting like no woman, and no woman acting like no man. Done. That's what we're here to discuss, because who letting you do it? Mankind. Do not abuse yourself and walk against the law of the Most High with mankind. That's why I have the meaning of human lined up for you. 2 kind of humans running around on your planet. One is a man. Gonna define that, and it doesn't mean a man with a penis only. No. Here to clear that one up. Mankind, that's the reptilian, the hybrid. All the bodies created by Lucifer and the fallen angel that they're jumping in and out of to come create what? Profanity on your land. Profanity on the planet, creating things that are not sacred, not divine, coming up with their own inequity, their own wickedness, their own things which goes contrary to what the Most High is telling you. No whoredom, no effeminate given back unto you. But we're not done. For those who are confused about who is man and who is woman. Woman is what? Womb. Man. Man with a womb. A womb in a man. A womb is a vesica Pisces. A vesica Pisces. A creative seed in a man. So it's important that you know who's a man. It's important. It doesn't have to do with sex organ. That is in the physical, exoteric. But now we're going into the spirit. Esoteric. We go back to Hebrew. I'm talking to the Hebrews today. You are a Hebrew. Let's break down that word. You are a Hebrew. M-A-N. Man. First letter M. Go back to your Hebrew alphabet. Mem. That is what? Mem. That is what? Mother. That's the female come before the male children of Israel. Get to know that you're female. They are coming before you. So hear me on that. They are equal to you. So hear me on that. But you have 2 different functions. So hear me on that. So the M, mem, which is the 13th letter of your Hebrew alphabet. 13, when we went through the Vesica Pisces, the 265, that is the length of the womb of the Vesica Pisces is 13, to show that it's the mother element. The womb element, which the mother, the feminine energy, has. So the mother has to be formed before the A, which is Aleph, which is the father. Hebrew number is 1. 1 always means the beginning, which is the father. But the mother comes and then add on to the father. And then the N is none. What is none? Seed. Fish. That is man for you. Mother, father, with the seed, bringing you, man and woman, as the embodiment of man. Man means both sexes, male or female, both sex. That's what man is, the true meaning of it. You want to do the number count as well? To check me on it? 4, 40. 40 is 4, and 4 is 40. 13, 1 plus 3 equal 4 again. So 4 or 13, that is the feminine energy. The mother, the womb, the vesica Pisces, also called water. If you go in the deep Sephirah, the Yithra Sephiroth, going back to A is 1. 1 is 1. 1 can be 10 as well. But you come back to 1. You go to none, which is 14, which is 5. 4 plus 1 or 1 plus 4 equal 5, which is the same as 50. Still the seed. That's why you get the story of the 5 wise virgin and the 5 foolish virgin. The 5 wise virgin are the ones who knew about the 13 in 1 seed and bring it back to their upper kingdom safely and completely successfully. 5 foolish virgin that heard this message and said, no, I don't believe. I'm going to let my seed fall by the wayside, or I'm going to let my seed fall upon the rock, or I'm going to let my seed fall in the thorns. Then they don't get it and they become the 5 foolish virgin. But the ones who say, I get it, I'm going to move to being a true man, whether female or male. Mother element, father element has to be paired with the seed. So your masculine energy, your feminine energy has to be paired up with the womb seed. So what does this mean? What does it mean? A man is a woman and a woman is a man. A man is the same. When you hear and you read of man in your scriptures, it's talking about both sexes. Genesis 1 verse 27. And I created man, male and female. The Most High created man. Both sexes, children of Israel, coming back to you. So there is no man alone is gonna get that 13 in 1 seed. Not at all. Woman alone is gonna get that 13 in 1 seed. Not at all. Both of them, the mother and the father, have that seed within them. And we add the B to help you get to the womb and womb. Man, let's explore that some more. Let's explore it some more. Woman in your Hebrew. You're on Hebrew. The W, what is it? 18, which is what? 1 plus 8 equal 9. That's why the number count is 90. 90 is 9 and 9 is 90. Getting you back. That 153, that is what you are when you start moving the seed through you, getting back your number of an ophanim, your number of an angel. 144, 1 plus 4 equal 9. W, earthly, man, woman, all in one. Not a sexist thing. That's your Roman Catholic. That's your Protestant. Come tell you rubbish about women are not equal. As man, they are equal. Different function are equal in the spiritual realm. Same equality given back to the man and woman. So woman, I am waking you up right now. Don't let these men drag you off your path. We're gonna get into your path real soon. The O, which is what? 1 6 in your Hebrew number count, which is 7, which is the duality of the man and the woman. They both have a feminine and a masculine characteristic, spiritual characteristic to them in one person. You have to have that duality, the positive and the negative. You have to have everything as polarity in them. Has to have it. And that's what the O signify, that duality, the positive, the negative, the feminine, the masculine, all in man and woman at the same time. That's all it is. And then we spell back the man, giving you back all the words you need. And we finish it off with B. When you add it in, you get womb, man. All the letters, all the numbering explained to you. Womb, Beth, two, Beth, two, Beth, two. That's the house, the family, the house of bread, which is called Bethlehem as well. But we won't get into that for this message. This message is to let you know man, the same for both sexes, female or male, all considered man. And a woman is a man with a womb, able to do W and M. That is your vesica Pisces. W 18 equal 9 and M 13. That's the vesica Pisces. Those two are needed in order to combine with the N, the seed, to form that renewed you that's gonna give up food, alcohol, sex, and learn how to transmute like a spiritual man. So let's ask yourself, children of Israel, why isn't the plural of man mans? If it's a man, it's a really a man, and so on, as they have been telling you. Why isn't the plural of man mans? Why did they make it men and women? Because men, when you go back to your Latin, they say men equal man. So whatever man is the same as man. But when you go to your dictionary and look up the etymology of men, it say what? Men, New Latin from Greek men, which means month. Who has a monthly cycle? Men, do you menstruate? That's what menstrua is from. It means monthly. Someone menstruate. Who is menstruating monthly? The woman. The woman. So everything with your name, man, starts with a woman. Because man is the same as men, and men is from Latin month, which is connected to the moon, which is the lunar energy, the feminine energy, the mother energy. Get it out of your head. Male, that you are better than the female. None go so. You're all equal. And she come before you. Settle yourself. Moving forward. Vesica Pisces, you are rebirthing yourself right now into that new you, applying 9, which is what? Your W, your earthly man, which are 2 genders, and applying your what? Your M, which is your womb. That's your vesica Pisces coming back to you. And you're going to drop into that vesica Pisces your N, which is your 5, wise virgin. Bring back oil to your lamp. Your lamp is your optic thalamus, children of Israel. Bringing back your spinal cord fluid. Refining that fuel, going up your river Jordan, your spinal cord, going through your 2 crosses at the base of your cerebellum, going up to your cerebellum, moving out of your cerebellum, 2.5 days, going into your pineal, and then igniting your lamp. That's why none is thy lamp. as told to you in Psalms 119. None is your lamp, as told to you in Psalms 119. None is your lamp, as told to you in Psalms 119. None, which is the seed, is your lamp, giving you back your vesica Pisces, your lamp. Coming back to you, children of Israel. Coming back to you. But I have to clear that up so you know that this gender thing has to be clearly defined. Clearly defined. So you can know that the womb is in both man and woman. And you both are going to birth, my thought is, your spiritual self. At this time, join all that individuality, you sex over there and you sex over there. No, joining them as one. Perfect union according to the laws of the Most High, becoming two that transform into one. No same sex. Two of the opposite coming into one feminine nature with a masculine nature coming into one, the right way to birth a seed and then to birth a spiritual body, then to birth a physical body that is ready to house a spiritual body that you will be creating when the new kingdom comes alive, up and running. That's your man and woman and your seed connected back to your vesica Pisces, your creative power, given unto you by the Most High, given to you with the physical aspect of it, your penis, your vagina, coming together to create that seed, birthing a body, if you want to break it down on the physical plane, and that body housing a spirit in it, and that spirit becomes a soul in that body, able to come on this third dimensional plane and get an experience of what it is to be in the physical and then matching it up perfectly with the spiritual. That is your true purpose on this planet in a third dimensional body. Jeremiah 31 verse 22. How long you gonna keep going at the Esau way and the Gentile way that they've been giving you? How long shall the feminine energy be backsliding, turning away from the purpose and the law of the Most High? How long, children of Israel? How long you shall make that happen? How long? For the Lord has what? Created a new thing. You're getting that new thing right now in America. You're in America, you're listening to the message, and you're in Jamaica, and you're in England, and you're in other parts of the Caribbean, and you're in Canada. You're getting the message just the same. A woman shall circle a man. Man, you think you come before the woman? Guess again. Woman come before you again, circle you, run circles around you. You hear me? A man shall be circled by a woman. Giving back unto you in case your gender superiority is gonna survive this time. Not a chance. Galatians 4 verse 4. But when the fullness of the gospel take root, 2021 to 2027. That time was what? God sent his son, made from who? A woman. Coming your way, that child being birthed in a vesica Pisces. Coming your way. That's Prince Louis and all the others that get that 13 in one seed. That son, S-U-N, coming your way, made of a woman under what law? Who for law? Whose law made that child? Not Lucifer, no Gentile, no Esau, no Ahab, no Roman Catholic vicar. Under the laws of the Most High, made that which law? The law of gender, the law of polarity, the law of vibration, the law of correspondence, and all the rest that make up that seven law, making that child. That's the child coming your way. That child came your way in 1954. That child came your way in 1954. That child came your way October 1954. That child was put online 2017. And said, Prince Louis, go do the work. Go wake up the other elect saints. And he did that work. waking them up, and then waking them up, and they then in turn waking up other. That son, first one, Prince Louis, the first that will regenerate himself completely. And the second sons, the elect and the saints, male and female. No gender issue in this one. No gender misidentification. Male and female coming your way from a womb. Man, let me stop you for a minute, my sisters. Let me stop you for a minute, my eternal mother. You are fourth dimensional first, and you're fifth dimensional as well. You hear me? No make no man tell you no rubbish. You are fourth dimensional and fifth dimensional, and a man, the so-called man that they explain to you in the physical exoteric way. Let me give you back an esoteric explanation for it. A man, three-dimensional. His brain, where his thought, where his heart is, then his solar plex, that is second dimension, right down by below his sternum area, close to his belly button area, and his penis, that is his third dimension, his 3 dimension that he has, that can produce or create anything. Only 3 that he has, oh children of Israel. Only 3 that he has. Oh, my eternal mother. But hear about you now, my ladies. My eternal mother. Hear this and hear this, so you know it very well. Hear this. You have those same 3. Your brain, which all your thoughts are created. That's your heart. Sometimes you hear it mentioned as heart in the Bible. You have your solar plex, where your seeds are created and form into a new life, and you have your vagina that create life as well. But hear what? That the man is short of as well. Hear what? On his physical plane and his spiritual plane, that he's short of. He doesn't have breasts that can nourish life, nor create no life with no breast. He doesn't have breast that is made to create no life, to nurture no life, giving you what? A 4th dimensional self to your body construction. If you look at the distance from your brain to your breast, from your breast to your solar plex, from your solar plex to your vagina, equal distance all the way between each. Equal distance between each, completely balanced on a 4th dimensional level. And now we throw in the 5th dimensional piece. Your womb can also create physical life at this time, when a man cannot create no physical life in his womb, only a spiritual, making you a 4th to a 5th dimensional being. So you under the law made a son, and you under the law circle the 3-dimensional man. Time for you to wake up, my eternal mother. Miriam woke us up, which is who? The eternal mother energy. Exodus 15 verse 20. And Miriam, the prophetess, the sister of Aaron. Miriam, the 4th dimensional. Miriam, the 5th dimensional. The prophetess, the woman who tells what? The future of the children of Israel. The sister of 3rd dimensional Aaron. That's you, children of Israel, my eternal mother. You need to match perfectly with Aaron. Aaron's supposed to have the willpower to bring up what needs to get done and give it on to Miriam. Miriam, go create it. I will keep sending the energy to you for you to continually create righteously, non-stop. That's your job, old man, to have that willpower. Keep the eternal mother strong to continue on the path of making sure all the creation, all the creativeness, all the creation on the 3rd dimensional plane is done uninterrupted. You are supposed to lead with your willpower. Oh male, oh masculine energy. But we're not done yet. Numbers 12 verse 10. Clear unto you, O children of Israel, that divine spiritual son that's coming from that son that was birthed by the mother, birthed by Miriam, departed from the children of Israel. And behold, she was made sick by Lucifer. When him come through the Gentile, come give your bad information and let you chase away your feminine energy. Miriam. That's what happened to her. She became sick. She became infected because of all the swallowing up, all the stifling, all the scattering that was done of you among the Gentiles. But that part is done. Numbers 12 verse 15. Miriam was shut out. Yes, she was shut out. For 6,000 years she was shut out. But the seventh seal was opened. The year 2000. So Miriam came back. She journeyed back to you. So the people of the children of Lewis journeying since 2000 when Miriam was brought back again. So no more dead feminine energy for the children of Israel. Your mother is back. Numbers 12 verse 15 told you that. So take a note. Genesis 16, 11. The angel said, the Most High said, the Lord said unto the children of Israel, behold, you art with child, that woman. The woman is back. In Genesis, she is called Hagar. She is back and she's with child. That child shall be named Ishmael, which is Lewis, that was born spiritually 2017. That's that man child that came to free up the children of Israel. Matthew 1 verse 23. The virgin, as she is called in the New Testament, the virgin, as she is called, she shall bear a child. That's the child that coming to you. What's the child name? Emmanuel, same as Ishmael. That is Louis, Prince Louis, born 2017. Spiritually, 10 years for him to complete his work. 10 years for him to gather the children of Israel. That is your art. Children of Israel, the knowledge and wisdom coming back to you. But we're not done yet. Moving back to Revelation 12, verse 5. And she what? Brought forth a man child. Coming your way. Came to you 2017 to rule all nations. Not some of them. And maybe a few can go off on their own and do their own thing. Not a chance. He shall rule all nations. Rod of iron coming your way. So you think you're gonna continue running around all kind of promiscuous sex, all kind of gender mis and identification issue? No, not at all. No man with no man. No woman with no woman. No rod of iron coming to bring back the law to the children of Israel. Righteous law coming your way. Who sent him? God sent his son that was made what? By a woman. That virgin coming, that woman coming, that Hagar coming with the man child under the law to bring the law to administer but the law on this planet, starting with earth, which is America. Cleaning that place up first, then clean up the rest of all nations. The throne of the Most High, Yod-Heh-Vah-Weh, coming back on this planet. The throne has given unto you. In Daniel 7 verse 9, when that throne of the ancients of day did sit, coming back to the United States of America. So I'm telling you this because I think you have time to waste. No, you shall know. 1 Corinthians 6 verse 9. No more under this rod of iron coming your way. No more whoredom. No more effeminate. No more of that coming your way, given unto you by no mankind, the reptilian. And we're gonna go into the other meaning of mankind coming your way. None of that. Fornication, done. Adultery, done. Effeminate, fling away, done. All of it profane, done, sacred, moving back to it, divine, moving back to it, but we're still getting warm up. Leviticus 18, verse 22. This is what you need to know right now. Thou shalt not lie with mankind, no male with no male, and with no womankind, no female with no female. You hear me? It's an abomination. Thou shalt not lie with mankind, no man to man sex, and no woman to woman sex. Abomination, because your church is quiet about it and your political leader shoving it in front of you and say it is okay and they never come back. I'll tell you in the Bible where it says it's okay. Show it. But here we're coming back with the law as written in your book. Your book is not silent on it. Revelation on top of revelation. Leviticus 18 verse 22. No lying with no mankind. No man with man, laying with no each other. No woman with woman, laying with no each other. It's an abomination. Clearly stated in your book, and I'm not here to take back any chat. 1 Corinthians 6, verse 9. Telling you in Leviticus 18:22, none of that when it comes to no effeminate and effeminate, no man with no mankind and no woman with no womankind, none of that. That's what we're here to talk about today. Because if you're going down that route, you better know where your destination ends. That's where the church and all your leaders and all your superpowers been silent. Silence done. Romans 1 verse 26. For this cause God gave them up to their vile affections. All your sinful and passions that you have of all unrighteousness. When the Gentiles took you over, you became vile with all kind of things the Gentiles were giving you. But the Most High and the Lord have to bring back the prophets to make sure you know the law at this time. Give you the chance to walk into the law or continue to walk outside of the law. For even their woman did change their natural use. That's what coming your way. It came your way. Women not being the natural use of themselves. The womb for the Most High to put spirits and bodies into. That's what they moved away from, their natural use. Start going with woman and woman. Start trying to be man. Start trying to be man and dress like man and look like man and all kind of thing like man. Natural use of the woman. That's what he put you here as. An eternal mother. Directly and never been cut off from your father. Told unto you in the sealed portion, you come the closest to the divine celestial kingdom of your father, meaning you are a creator. You don't have to come down here and do nothing than be a mother, an eternal mother, and your job is done and accomplished. But Esau and in church and in vicar, that's giving you all kind of rubbish. And the Most High said, raising up prophet to come tell you what is my law. That's coming here way into which is against nature. So if you were doing something now and it's within nature, why is this verse coming back to you? Why was this verse written for you? Reading it back to you, children of Israel. Your Bible not silent. And woman with woman, man with man. Romans 1 verse 27. Now time for deal with the man them. Make we deal with the men. Likewise also the men leaving the natural use of the woman. Where them gone? Where they gone? Who sent them over there? Because you think Obama, a black man, he's not a Shemite. Even though he put law in place that you can run man, and woman with woman, he is not a Shemite. No one gave him the right over a Shemite to come build no spiritual law. Even though he's a Japhetite and he's a Hamite, a Japham, That's what I call Obama, leaving natural use of the woman. That's the law that he passed your way, putting man with man and all kind of domestic partner. No, no, no. Romans 1 verse 27, go reconcile with that and see if it lead you back to man and man. Likewise, the men leaving the natural use of the woman, burning their lust after their each other, man per man, lusting after each other, man with men. That's what it's telling you. This is it telling you. Isn't it telling you? Isn't it in your Bible? Did your church read this verse for you? With all the domestic partner, in all the tolerance that they're telling you, you need to have and be cool with men and women with women, which is unseemly. Which is unseemly. That's what your Bible tell you. Man with man, woman with woman, which by their work is unseemly, ungodly, unsuitable for the natural use that I made my sons and daughter for. Clear as clear can be, and receiving in themselves that recompense that thought is bringing to them. Thought is bringing to them recompense, that punishment that is coming their way. And I'm here to head off that punishment for you, to let you know, giving you a chance to change your ways. Got 2 years people left, 2 years left in your account to change up all you need to change up and reconcile all you need to reconcile. Recompense for their what? Error. You're not making any error? So why is the Bible saying you're making error? You're not making any error? Why is Romans 1 verse 27 saying error, man and man, error, woman and woman, changing your natural use, your natural purpose that the Most High sent you for? You're gonna meet that error recompense if you don't change what you are doing, because you think Esau come, the Gentile come and come tell you it's okay, and you say they made it law, so I'm gonna follow their law. Nothing goes so public law 97-80 that the Gentile passed in the background and never come tell you. Your King James Holy Bible is the superior law 1982. They come make it law on their books and record. So whatever I'm giving you out of King James, where it said man and man, it's an abomination. Woman and woman is an abomination. And in Roman, when man and woman and woman, that's an error. They told you in the Bible. They told you in their own public law, 97-80. 97-80. Proclamation. That what? The year of the Bible, King James Bible, with all the apocryphas included. That's your law. That's what they're passing in the background, but nobody never come and tell you. That's what the Most High said. Go tell them that what? Public law 97-80 passed October 4th, 1982. Passed what it says. Whereas the Bible, King James 1611 Bible, is the word of God, the seed of God. Nobody come tell you, but it is there running in the background. It is law, public law for everyone to know and follow. Where it says at the end of it, resolved by Senate, passed by Senate, put into law. That is what? This is the national year of the Bible. Giving you back their law, which mirrors the Most High law. God is handing you back to the Bible. For when the prophet come and give you the what? The esoteric interpretation of the Bible. This is our national people of America. Our national people of America need to study and apply the teachings of the Holy Scriptures. We have made it law for you to follow. So him come and tell you, go follow man and woman, and a whole bunch of fornication. Whoredom. And guess what? He's telling you in the background, there's a law that I'm saying, you should follow the teaching of your Bible. If you don't get the law, because they hid it from you and pass it secretly, and you never have no profit, they come tell you about that law. It is law of man, and it is law of the Most High, the Supreme. They, the Gentile, did it in the background. Never come tell you. But the Most High said, go tell them. National Year of the Bible, starting in 1982. It has always been, but they officially put it on the books because they know this time is coming, and in order to relieve themselves of the pressure for keeping you under pressure, they're putting things into action. Our nation need to study and apply the teachings of the Holy Scriptures of the Bible. Giving you back your information. Who are the national? The people of America. Starting with the original copper color people. That's you I'm talking to, Israel. You I'm talking to Jacob. You I'm talking to Ephraim. No more silly dove. You I'm talking to Judah. That's your law on your books and record of the United States of America. Proclaimed in 1983, but we're not done yet. We're not done. Giving you back your law. Second Enoch 34. If you don't believe me or you don't understand about this man and the punishment coming your way, all the world will be reduced to confusion. What? Gender, and you're supposed to address me as neutral. You can't say man or you can't say woman. You have to say nothing. No go so. Nothing. No go so. Go with that. Go away. Go sit on one side with that. I am going back to public law 97 to 80. So come show me in my holy scriptures where I need to come identify you as neutral. When the Most High said, Genesis 1 verse 26, I created my children. Genesis 1 verse 27 as well, I created my children. Man, male, female, he created them. He never put no neutral category. Nowhere in his Bible, no neutral, man and woman, male, female. Go sit down with that neutral thing there. Go sit down with that part of neutrality there. Not. That's what the Most High said. Confusion coming up by iniquities and wickedness and abomination. Same thing it tell you. Same thing it tell you back in Leviticus. Same thing it tell you back in Leviticus 18. Isn't that what it's saying? Mankind lying with mankind, womankind lying with womankind is what? An abomination. Same thing being said. And here, and right here, what it's saying. Abomination. Fornication. That is what? Friend with friend in the anus. Can't make it no clearer than that. Friends with friends in the anus. Can't make it no clearer than that. Friends with friends in the anus. Can't make it no clearer than that. Children of Israel, I'm giving you back all the fullness that's been separated from you. Getting you back to where you need to know and to make your decision. Whether you're gonna go with what? All the whoredom that the Gentile has given unto you. I say, all the world will be reduced to confusion by iniquity and wickedness and abomination of whoredom. That is what? Friend with friend in the anus. Can't make this one up, children of Israel. Me no send you here. For no man and man in no anus. Oh, you're gonna have children. Oh, you're gonna have children. Oh, you're gonna create more seed for me to put spirits in those bodies. Second Enoch 34. Nor do my children that I put them down here for, male and female, produce no good seed. I gave them that seed. Gave them the seed. They made it worthless. They put the seed to worthlessness by practicing all these abominations. Therefore, they made their seeds worthless. And I give you what? 13 in one seed for you to move through your body. Get back to who you are. You are the children of the Most High. Ye are gods. That's what your book told you. That's what your book told you. When this Aquarius time come, the seed shall be many. When the Most High release all the water, all the manna, all the bread upon his children and open up their kingdom back to them. Your kingdom starts within your head, and the bigger kingdom is connected once you connect your own kingdom. That's the seed purpose that you're making worth it. With all kind of practice of friends with friends in the anus. Can't make it no clearer. Mark 14 verse 13. That man shall come with the bucket of water. We are in that time of the man with the bucket. The bucket pour out already. Get your water and wake up your seed and get out a Gentile world with man and man in the anus. Done well with that. Mark 14 verse 14. Wheresoever you shall go, the good man, son of man, is Prince Louis of the house. Of your house. He helped to pour that water back on us. The master who is incorruptible, that incorruptible seed that's practicing the law of the Most High has given in his scripture. That master is the master of his own self, which is his guest chamber, and he will eat at the Passover coming his way. As we are speaking. That's why you're getting this message now. So you can make yourself ready for your Passover. Seal portion, chapter 8. Below Lucifer and his minion, controlling up the Gentile, come give you all kind of information when I go so. To deceive the children of the Most High, to deceive you. But verse 54, the Lord has called his disciples and Prince Louis to do what? To lead and guide and direct the children of Israel in the way that they should go. That's why you're getting this message now. That's why you're getting this message right now. The prophets are back. Messiah, Prince Louis is back. The Holy Spirit is back. Miriam is back. So you are getting your teaching, your direction of where you should go. No more whoredom. No more goat. No more goat, which is whoredom. Not done yet, ram and goat. That's where we've dropped at right now. That's where we drop at right now. You gotta know the ram will be gathered among the righteous seed. And you gotta know that promiscuous goat that's running up and down. Multiple partner sex. Sex until your genitals drop off. Sex. And man with man, woman with woman shall not last, children of Israel. Your ram is the energy, the shape of your brain. The ram's horn that is filled with spinal cord fluid, aka oil. When you start to move up, you're 13 in one seed. It gets filled up and give you back your ram in your head, your ram in your upper kingdom. And your goat is your genital, your penis and your vagina. That is the goat. Look at how they shape. They don't have a ram curved shape as the ram on your head. They have a horn going up and they have a horn curling out, but they're not ram's horn. They are called goat, the lower kingdom that's holding you under hostage with sex. Goat. Keep your goat. If you want to meet that recompense coming for your error, keep following your goat. But I advise you, follow your ram horn because you want to move back. You're 13 in one seed. Back to your head and make sure you ignite that ram's horn with your spinal cord oil. That's why I walk you through the 5 wise virgins that took back oil in their vessel, which is their ram's horn in the head. coming your way, but we're not done yet. And yet is what the church come give you. But goat, they bring up scapegoat prophecy for you. The church come give you. But goat, they come give you. Scapegoat doctrine, scapegoat prophecy that you can go sex, and come burn up goat, and come burn up goat, and ask for forgiveness, and you shall be forgiven. In your modern time, they say, come into the confession booth, and come say, pastor, or whoever, or pastor, or priest, I have sinned against the Lord. I was running down sex, and I'm doing same-sex sex, and I'm sleeping with woman when I'm a woman, and I'm sleeping with man when I'm a man. Forgive me, please. And he said, child, you are forgiven. Nobody not give him no authority to forgive nobody of no sin. You are still in your error, and your recompense is coming for you, because the priest of Mahan, the Roman Catholic priest, is working to make sure you miss that time that's coming where you need to make that change and avoid that recompense that's coming your way. No more scapegoat. Make sure you fling with him scapegoat and go back to your ram zone. No more scapegoat. It worked for the time when Miriam was cut off, but now Miriam is back, and she raised up Prince Louis, and she raised up all the prophets that's coming, giving back the law. So no more scapegoat can work. It never gonna work. Coming up to your last 3 years, 2025 to 2026, when the Most High crack open the sky, and you have to give an account for all that you have done at that time. So make sure you have a good story to tell, and say, Most High, I heard the word, and I made the change, and I'm walking in your law. Micah 6 verse 7, and the Lord was pleased with the thousands of rams that you started to bring back to your upper kingdom. You heard the word of the seed. You heard the word, and you made sure you put yourself back on the path to build back your regenerative seed, starting with your first seed, which is your firstborn, and you raise up 12 more fruit to get rid of what? The sins of my body and of my soul. So to get rid of all your promiscuity and all your effeminacy, you start back your seed. You know your seed. You get to know your seed, and it will make sure you get rid of all those items. That is the true way to make sure you rid any out of balance you have with the Most High's law. It comes through your seed that is your own Savior. Seek ye within what is within you, and everything else shall be added unto you. I said, seek what is within you first, and then everything else will be added to you. What is in you? That seed regenerative process that help you to get rid of all transgression, all out of balances with the law of the Most High. Get back your ram's horn working. Get rid of the goat. Ezekiel 34:17. As for you, my flock, saith who? The Lord told Melchizedek, Yehovah, I shall send Prince Louis to make sure he separates between the rams and the goat. You are the cattle, my people. That time is coming up, as I keep telling you. 2026. The separation begins between the rams and the goat. So make sure you're on the ram side and not on the goat side, running up in evil, running up and down in promiscuous sex, multiple partner, man and man, and then woman and woman. Get yourself out of that when that separation starts. Ezekiel 34:17. March it up with Matthew 25 verse 33. He shall set that sheep on the right hand side. That is the political side that's coming to make sure the law is put back in place. Who is going to be on the left? Who is going to be on that social side? Only have to follow now what the Most High is saying has to be the law. The law will be administered on the right-hand side by the sheep, by the rams, by the sheep, by the ram, by the lamb, and on the left-hand side, who? Goat, goat, goat. All the people that did not want to follow the rules while they had the chance, all the people who did not made themselves ready to be resurrected, all the people who were trying to control this planet under unrighteousness. Goat on the left-hand side. You shall be put under subdue. You shall be ruled over at that time in righteousness. And you have to do and behave and act righteously. We're done with war. As I tell you, we're done with war. Matthew 25 verse 32. Before Prince Louis and his holy saints and elects shall be gathered, all nations. Iron rod coming your way, people. Iron rod is coming your way. Gathered all nations, he shall separate them one from another, as a shepherd divideth sheep from the goat. I'm telling you, people, I'm telling you, if you don't decide to follow the law, now you shall go through your punishment, and if you survive that punishment that's coming your way, then you shall be separated. Sheep, the ones who assumed what the prophets are telling them is true and walked into what the prophet is instructing them to do, and the goats, the ones who say, I'm gonna follow my own way and continue to follow the Gentiles, continue to follow Lucifer, continue to follow my church, continue to follow Vicar, Roman Catholic, continue to follow my world leader. Goat, goat, goat. You shall be separated on the left-hand side, bringing you back to Matthew 25, verse 33. Right-hand side, that rod of iron coming to govern the planet in peace, harmony, and in the law of the Most High. Ela, Yah, Yod-Heh, Elohim. And you on the left-hand side, all the ones who are in the goat kingdom, the terrestrial kingdom, the celestial kingdom, has to be governed by those who are on the right-hand side of the celestial kingdom. Coming back your way if you think the Most High joking at this time. Ezra 8 verse 35. 12 bullocks we shall give up, 96 rams we shall give up, 77 lambs we shall surrender, and 12 goats. All that 12 goat, we got to give that up. Give up that 12 goat so you can get back 12 seed coming back your way. 12 plus 96 plus 77 equal 185 equal 14 equal 5. 5 is what? None. That's why I walk you through 5. 5 is what? None. Go back to your seed. That's when you're telling you, you're putting the bullocks together, the rams together, and the lambs together. You get back those who were practicing the seed, regenerative seed. None. None is your lamp given unto you by Psalms 119. The seed is the only way to light up your optic thalamus so you can see clearly into the spiritual dimension and get back your sight, your spiritual sight. Ezra 6 verse 17. Coming your way again. 100 bullocks, 200 rams, 400 lambs, you put them all together, you get 7. When you get to the 7th seed, when you get to the 7th regenerative seed, passing through your body successfully, that's your point of no return. Well, Lucifer, Gentile, world leader, vicar, demons they pulling up from second, demons they bringing in as elemental cannot stop you. The 5th seed, that's when you say, I have broken past my limit, and 7 is the point of no return. From 7 to 12, you're good. That's why you heard in the story that they marched around the walls of Jericho. 6 times they did march, and when they get to the 7th march, they stomp down that wall of Jericho, which is your cerebellum, that veil between it and your optic thalamus. That's when you tear down that wall, that veil, after you pass the 7th seed, reaching up to the 13th seed. That's why I'm telling you, children of Israel, move back to your seed. The goat, according to what? Your sin offering. Always for the goat, you got to give up that goat. That is the sin offering that you are giving. So, not wasting any time, children of Israel. Keep telling you over and over, on your fast, you need to go back to your food, strict, pure food, no gluttony, no gluttony. Zechariah 8 verse 19, no gluttony. Alcohol, that should not come into the picture. That should not come into the picture at all. No alcohol. And sex, where most people are having trouble with. Sex, where most people are having trouble with. Controlling that desire, controlling that enticement. Make sure you get this message and you get to work. You do your best to control your sexual appetite. Reduce it down to none. And the effeminate, man with man, woman with woman, make sure you suppress that as well. Get rid of that fast. You hear me? Because when you do your true fast, it makes sure your seed work automatically without you needing to do anything extra. At your fast, during the 4th seed, you're good. The 5th seed, you're excellent. The 7th seed, point of no return. The 10th seed, you're bust way and gone. That's why I gave you this for the 5th seed, and I gave you this for the 7th seed, to let you know it is given back to you, to let you know it is given back to you in Zechariah 8 verse 19, that when you fast the 4th month, the 5th month, the 7th month, the 10th month, these are very important points in your fast, in moving your seed, and they work with your seed process as well. That will bring joy, eternal joy to the house of Judah. Why are you getting eternal joy and you're cheerful in your feast? Because you accomplished your 13 in 1. You did it. You got back your Miriam fully. You not blind anymore. You got back your spiritual vision 100%. Coming back to you, children of Israel. Love, truth, peace coming back to you. That's why I'm telling you, the separation is coming. Those who want love, truth, and peace, and be cheerful and joyful and glad, they're gonna get put on the right-hand side during the separation. And who don't want any of these things? On the left-hand side. Goat on the left-hand side. So, coming back here, make sure you get to work and building up your RAM. Fast. That's all you need to do. Fast. Not the exoteric way they tell you, go do a 1 week cutting off food and continue drinking liquor and continue effing up all you can F. Nope, that's not what it is. It comes with all of them. Food, alcohol, sex, transmuting, meaning changing energy, negative energy, making them positive, making yourself not get upset, anger, hate, fear, jealousy, no negative emotion. Change it. Make sure you're cognizant, you're aware of these negative when they're coming in, and quickly change them. Bring them back to a positive. Put yourself in a positive state of mind. Always. That's your fast given back to you by the Lord when he said, fast the way I told you to. That's the Lord giving you back the way to your house of joy, your house of gladness, your house of cheerful feast, your house of love, your house of truth and peace coming back to you through your fast. So let's figure out who wants to listen and who don't want to listen, and make sure I give you enough reason for you to say, I heard the word and I decided not to listen, so all of this is on me. I'm going to bear my own burden for me not being obedient, for me not being obedient to the laws of the Most High. Seal portion 87 verse 38. Ye shall become dependent on things that Satan, Lucifer, Gentiles, and all the people following that goat doctrine is giving you. They're providing you all kind of things to keep you happy in sins, drugs, alcohol, wines, food, and temporary reprieve for your misery. That's all it is. See it come back again. Food, F. Alcohol, A, and we're gonna get to sex soon in verse 40. But in 39, it's giving you back the same items in your fast. Adding the extra one for you, the drugs. We're gonna get to that pharmaceutical craft in a few messages down the road. Drugs, alcohol, food giving you as temporary escape from your misery. And in verse 40, in those days he shall ramp up all the promiscuity he wants you to do, giving you more and more and telling you, say, it's okay, and giving you a dark person to say, oh, children of Israel, oh, my fellow dark-skinned people, it's okay to go man on man, it's okay to go woman and woman, and it's okay to have domestic partner that are of the same sex. Nothing now goes so. Most I never tell you nothing like that. In those days there shall be great lasciviousness upon earth, which is the planet, and earth, which is America. And you shall have no closeness with one another of the opposite sex. None of that you shall have. You shall have multiple partners, and you shall be practicing same-sex relationship. Is the seal portion wrong? That in the latter day, this time right now, you shall be fixed and deep into these things? Lasciviousness, which, what is that? Loose behavior, loose lifestyle, lewd, lustful, running down sex. That's what's coming and what's been on this earth, which is America, which is the number one influencer of that behavior, and spread it through the world, through Hollywood. But it says it's going to happen, and it did happen. So, no closeness with one another. How many of you have more than one man and more than one woman, even at this time of the end? This is not wrong. How many people out there running up and down with same-sex relationship? Whole heap of people. Because of multiple partners, whole heap of people. You shall have. So this is not wrong. Telling you the right thing. This is not wrong. Telling you exactly what's happening at this time. But there's a consequence that you need to know. Because when you match up chapter 87, verse 40 of the sealed portion with Leviticus 18, verse 22, 1 Corinthians 6, verse 9, telling you the same thing. So, first stick tell you, second stick tell you the same thing. At this time, someone gonna come and tell you, go and F and F and F as much as you want with multiple partners. Someone gonna come and tell you, it's okay in our law to have same-sex marriage. Run up and down with as many same-sex partners, multiple as you like, and that is okay. That's what it's telling you. First stick and second stick, telling you the same thing. The warning is across the board, telling you over and over. But you gotta know the consequences now, children of Israel. You gotta know the consequence for your action right now. You gotta know. So while you're busy having fun, as described in sale portion 87 verse 40, in those days they shall be great what? Lustfulness, great whoredom, and you shall have no closeness with one another of the opposite sex, and you shall be practicing same sex because of what? Multiple partners. You're running all around, screwing everybody and mixing up your gender and having all kind of gender crisis. Verse 41 is coming your way. If you're not believing what I'm telling you, ye shall find temporary joy in your desire for having those multiple partners and for partaking in same sex. Blessing of procreation that you are misusing, you are abusing, which shall be taken from you. Wanna pause right there so that part can sink in for a little bit. Which shall be taken from you. How can someone take away your blessing of procreation? If you don't have the organs to do it, then it won't happen. It shall be taken away when you enter the terrestrial kingdom and the celestial kingdom of the Father forever, knowing that you shall never experience the blessing of sex. coming your way, children of Israel. That's why I'm warning you. Stop abusing the sex that you're doing right now. It's not a privilege. It's not a right. It's a blessing. So know that you get your information back. Make sure you put a pause button on what you're doing pertaining to sex and figure out, as I'm going to give you in the rest of this message, what is the terrestrial kingdom? What is the celestial kingdom? Where the body parts will go away and you cannot experience the blessing of sex moving forward. Celestial, heavenly, belonging to the dwellings in heaven, belonging to the upper regions of heaven, descending from heaven, habitants of what? Heaven. They are the highest order of the Most High Kingdom. Terrestrial, pertaining to earth. That's the physical portion of it. Celestial is the spiritual, heavenly portion of it. And celestial, pertaining to what? The lowest kingdom, which is lower than the earth itself, lesser than terrestrial, lesser than celestial. Yes, that's the kingdom is structured in 3. Moving forward, let me tell you where your Bible talk about it. 1 Corinthians 15 verse 40. They are celestial bodies and their bodies terrestrial. So only celestial will keep those body parts necessary to procreate. Terrestrial and celestial, no. The sealed portion. 4. Let's move forward. Verse 35. Celestial, terrestrial, and telestial, each pertaining to the kingdom of the Father. The kingdom of the Father broken out in 3. That's why I'm coming and telling you, if you're planning on practicing whoredom, nowhere in the celestial kingdom that can be. Nowhere in the terrestrial kingdom that can be. Nowhere in the telestial it can be. The laws of the blessing assigned to each does not pertain no whoredom for any of them. And to make sure no whoredom no go on in the terrestrial and the telestial, body parts removed. Not by any incision, not by no cutting, by the divine. Let me give you some more in it. Behold, chapter 92 of the sealed portion. Behold, all the bodies of flesh that have not resurrected. They did not get the spiritual life. They did not listen to the message that I'm telling them right now. They said the man talking nonsense shall reside in the celestial kingdom. That's where they're going until they can be properly taught scripturally by the celestial as to how they can attain their resurrection. Verse 44. Verse 44, majorities of the body in mortal form. That's the living, breathing bodies, even though they say you're dead now and come give sets too weak heavy. But we're not going to talk about that right now. Majority of the mortal body shall be terrestrial and celestial. Because again, not too many people were willing to sacrifice sex to attain their celestial status. That's why you're getting the message now. So a change is needed. You cannot go down the path the Gentile is leading you and get yourself in terrestrial and telestial if your intention is to be in the celestial kingdom. You in the terrestrial and the telestial, you shall attain eternal life. You shall live forever and never grow old, but you shall not have the blessing of procreation given unto you because you had your opportunity to make a pause button on it. Chapter 93 of the sealed portion. Let me talk to the ones who go get them fake breasts and them fake body and them fake this and they fake ass. Newsflash for you. Newsflash for you. The error of your cosmetic surgery because of vanity. Yes, it's coming your way too. Don't feel that it wasn't talked about. Chapter 93, verse 9. For in those days, all the unnatural parts of the body shall fail. All the unnatural parts of the body shall fail. They shall no longer function. You cannot go into any of the three kingdoms with no fake body part, no cosmetics, drip body part. So, whatever you did, if you cannot do it, do it. If you cannot, then know that it's not going in. At some point, it's going to fail you and it's going to be disastrous. It shall be recompense for what you have done to change the body perfectly given unto you by the Most High, and you're going to change it. No. Moving forward, we're not going to spend time on that. The nations of the terrestrial, and the celestial kingdom belongs to where? Zion, that's where the celestial shall be. That's where the government of the Most High shall be. Zion is going to be in Midwest America, Colorado, to be exact. That's where the government of the entire planet shall reside. Only the celestial people will be allowed to have children. You hear me on that one? Hopefully I get your attention on that one. Only the celestial people will be able to have the body parts necessary to have children. Giving you back everything in detail so you can know what is coming before it comes and make that decision what you are going to do. Chapter 93, verse 10 of the sealed portion. And these desire from happiness, which comes from natural sex desire. That's giving you whoredom because you cannot control it. And the Gentile encouraging you. Go out and go have much sex as you can. Go have whole heap of woman. Even different partners. And the same sex partner. It is okay. Nothing goes up. That's why I have to come give you back the information. In those days, only few people shall have the bodies necessary to create children. Those who have proven to themselves their own selfishness have given up sex, bringeth them more happiness than continuing to have sex. Plainly as plain can be. Those who made that sacrifice and proved to themselves that they can give up sex, scale back on sex, use sex for the right reason, and you don't need no reason right now. Bring it down. Scale it back down. Get it down. Get rid of it. Get rid of that man and man thing and that woman and woman. That can't work. You cannot prove anything with that. The selfishness of themselves, their sex desire, and all the desire they have for whoredom, they can suppress it and make sure they bring their desire down to the way, down to the level that is acceptable to say, I gave up my selfishness and stop abusing my power, my blessing of procreation. Giving you back everything you need to make sure you know. Chapter 93, we're still on that chapter. Verse 11, no children of Israel, no, in those days, only those women shall have breasts. Who's? The celestial mothers. Only them alone will have breasts. And the beauty of a natural woman, that's the only one which have that breast to produce life and to sustain life, shall be able to produce a child. So if you're not of the celestial, if you're not of the celestial, if you're going to tie yourself to where Esau is damning you to, where the Gentiles are damning you to the celestial and the terrestrial, no producing of child for you at that time. Only those men who have that body part necessary. That's the only men that will be partaking of the blessing of procreation. The celestial men and the celestial women. Only those. Telling you over and over. Seal portion 93 verse 12. Majority of the people shall be what? You not, if you're not familiar with it, because that's what's coming with the terrestrial kingdom and the celestial kingdom. I'm giving you the fullness. I'm not cutting no corner and shield no information. I'm giving it to you full so you understand the fullness of it. You not a male or a female of the human species that their genital is removed, not by no surgery in the hospital, like what them tell you about the gender mix-up-ism. None of that. Spiritually, your body can be made to atrophy, to seize up, to move away parts that is not necessary and keep only what is necessary. Spiritually, that will happen if you fall into the terrestrial and the telestial kingdom. So that's why I'm going to read verse 12 for you again. If you insist on practicing your whoredom, your multiple partners, and your same-sexism, this is what's coming to you, because majority of the people shall continue to practice whoredom, leading up to the end time, which is no. Majority of the people shall be terrestrial and telestial, and shall be eunuch. Giving you again, eunuch. Make sure you understand, eunuch. So you have the chance now to give up your whoredom. Make sure you get yourself ready, so by the end of the next 2 to 3 years, you can say, I have a long history of 2 to 3 years of giving up my whoredom and giving up my same-sex practice, giving up my gender confusion issues, giving you back all the laws given unto you in the second stick. And the most I say, because they have passed a law, Public Law 97-280, telling you the book of King James and the seal portion and the book of Mormon, cause in King James, Ezekiel tell you, you have to join the first stick and the second stick together, and it to you shall be the fullness of the gospel. So in the seal portion, that's an extension of the law. The sexual desire, verse 19 of chapter 93. Enticement of the flesh. That's the sexual desire that's running through your body. You want to go and frig everything inside, whether man, woman, or whatever you're doing your stuff with. But that has to come to an end. That has to be the sacrifice. Sacrifice the goat. That's what it means when you see a goat sacrifice for your sin offering. Your goat is your genital part, your vagina area, and your penis area. That's your goat. So you got to give up the goat desire. They are tested. The children of Israel, you're being tested right now. And see if you can prove that you are worthy to keep that great power of sex, that great power of procreation. You're being tested. You're getting the message now and the warning that you're still in test and you're still in proving grounds. So make sure you get the message and you make sure you do that sacrifice and prove yourself. Chapter 93, verse 42. Final opportunity. You're getting your final opportunity. The last 3 years, you're getting your final opportunity. You hear me? Final opportunity. You're getting back that morning. You're getting back that warning. That you're on notice. You're being tested and you're being tried and proven to see if you can sacrifice your own selfishness of sexual desire, enticement of sex, and you can give that up for a sacrifice. Verse 21 of seal portion, chapter 93. I keep telling you, few only will be able to prove themselves worthy of that great power. The blessing for those who have proven themselves worthy to retain their vagina and their penis because they made that sacrifice. For those who made that sacrifice. Verse 22, and without the body parts required to produce children, where did they go? Where did those body parts go? You cannot file no missing parts report. You cannot file no missing parts report. They shall be taken if you don't prove yourself worthy to retain that great power, that great blessing of procreation. Children of Israel, you're getting back your message. You're getting back your record. And without the body parts, and without the parts of the body required to produce children, the desire for sex and enticement shall no longer be with the celestial, with the terrestrial. Giving you back your information, children. It is your information for you to do whatever you want to do with it. But I encourage you, give up the goat sex. Same sex, multiple sex, any kind of sex. Give it up as best as you can, children of Israel. Give it up, children of Israel. Give it up. And those brothers and sisters who desire another brother or sister is of the same gender are justified in the things they do, is it? But let me give you another meaning of it. Seal portion is a little bit more reserved on what's coming your way. But it does tell you you're going straight in the celestial and the terrestrial kingdom. And that body part shall be removed for those who still continue to engage themselves in all kind of whoredom. A different thing is coming your way. You hear me? So if you disobey what is being told to you, and you get to that point where you shall have to answer for all your disobedience, then it's on you. So you can read the rest of chapter 39 of the seal portion, 85 through 87 and 88 as well, because they shall be saved in the kingdom. Those are who want the same gender and do all kind of things of the same sex. You shall be there. The ones who did it very evil, they shall not be there. That's coming up. Where they're going is coming up. But those who continued to do it and they try their best to practice the laws of the Most High, they weren't able to give up that sexual bondage of same sex, then you're still in the kingdom, but they shall not inherit the celestial kingdom of the Most High. Cannot inherit it. That is reserved for those who have the power to use procreation correctly. A male and a female, not a male and a male, not a female and a female. That is unnatural, against nature. That's why you cannot be in the celestial kingdom. That's reserved for those who will retain the power of procreation. And they, those celestial, they shall serve others by providing bodies necessary for more spirits to come in to the new kingdom that's being formed at that time. When we get to the end of all of this mess, Esau the Gentile got the whole planet into. That's coming your way. That's the part I want to leave with you. So behold, I say, the people of the celestial city shall be servants of those of the terrestrial and the telestial. They are not here to rule over anybody. They are here to be servants in righteousness, in the law. You hear me? In the law. That's what they're here to bring back. The law, the superior law of the Most High, and they shall serve the celestial and the terrestrial with the power and the authority of the Lord Thoth, Melchizedek, Jehovah. They shall serve. Seal portion, chapter 4, verse 37. For behold, the celestial glory, the celestial kingdom is where those who are like the Father shall be dwelling. Those who are like the similitude of the Father, the love, the power, the sound mind of the Father shall be dwelling. They are those who get their happiness from continual service to their brothers and their sisters, their fellow man and their fellow woman. They do nothing for themselves. Selfless, that's who they are. Selfless, that's who they are. They get their pleasure come solely from selfless service. Selfless service. That's how they get their happiness. serving others, not themselves, making the sacrifice, giving up sex, giving up evil, giving up corruption, giving up abomination, turning themselves to their true purpose, to serve their Father. And their Father said, serve my children, your brothers and your sisters. And they did that. See portion, chapter 4, verse 54. It has been taught by the wicked. It has been taught by the wicked and Esau and the Gentile and Vicar and Lucifer that those of the celestial are here to rule over people. We're not here to rule over nobody in the wickedness. Not here to do that. These celestial, that doctrine of them, contrary to the laws of the heaven. You hear me? Contrary, run in opposition to the laws of heaven. Contrary to the laws that govern the celestial kingdom. For behold, God is our servant. Your Father is your servant. What are you thinking? Raising up so much profit to come serve you. Doing all the research, doing all the studying, doing all the messages, putting together video, putting together all kind of things to come to you and let you know that you are running out of time to make your way back into the celestial kingdom, back into the terrestrial kingdom, back into the celestial kingdom. You are what we are here to serve. We are servants. That's what we are and will remain forever. We're here to serve, but we're not serving nobody in no wickedness, in no abomination, in no evil. Here to serve the Father's way in righteousness, righteous law, moving forward. Verse 38, hear me again. Because of the selflessness, they become gods and goddesses. You hear me? They become gods and goddesses because they are here to serve. That's what they're here for. That's what the celestial beings on your planet right now, putting together your messages, putting together your information, putting together the plan of the Father. They shall rule and reign forever in worlds without end, in righteousness. Coming back your way, we're getting rid of all the wicked. Time for peace, love, happiness, and eternal joy to be put back on the planet. Only these people, the celestial being, will have the power and authority to create beings and to create worlds. Moving back this planet to a creative planet, to a planet of beauty, making sure our eternal goddesses beautify this place and the eternal God can do their work too. Hear me again. They are the only ones will be partaking of what? That joy of what? A union, a natural union between a male and a female. All unnatural is done. No man and man, no woman, done. No male to male, on top of male, done. No woman to woman, on top of woman, done. Hear me again on the other one. Verse 39. These are the ones that overcame all abominations, all wickedness, all sacrifices they had to make sure they suppress everything that's keeping them wrapped up in darkness, wrapped up in negative. They had to hold it firm and say, me now move and God do nothing wicked. Me now do nothing which is against the law of the Most High. They have proven themselves worthy to what? Exceedingly miraculous powers given back unto them by the Father. So here's your reward. Here is your just reward. Here is your rightful recompense. You get back your power that I gave you at the beginning. You never go down to planet Earth. Planet Earth, and when you get the message, yeah, too hard to do my work. You never hiss your teeth and say, I am gonna do my own work, which is the work of Lucifer. You say, I'm gonna do the work. Follow your law, my Father. Follow your law, my Father. That's what I'm gonna do. Those are the celestial. They made the sacrifice, and the sacrifice came to fruition. They bear fruit. They bear fruit from their sacrifice, and they were given exceedingly miraculous power. So when I come and tell you, we're gonna subdue all of Esau, subdue the Gentile, subdue their boss, the vicar, subdue the United States of America, subdue Lucifer, even though him go build up in kingdom of Magog and Gog, all the way over in Russia, China. Subdue, coming back with him, coming back with miraculous powers of the Most High. That's what you're gonna possess. Verse 40 of 1 Corinthians 15. Verse 40, as I've been telling you all along, there are celestial bodies, there are terrestrial bodies, and there are celestial bodies. They exist, and they're here, gonna be broken out in those three categories. When the Most High said, time done, chapter 4 of the sealed portion, verse 35, celestial, terrestrial, all three kingdoms of the Most High, each glory, there are laws and blessings assigned, the highest law, the highest blessing, the highest glory, celestial, next to it, terrestrial, next to it, celestial. That's how it's broken up. But you gotta know 1 Corinthians 15, verse 42. So also is the resurrection of the dead, because you're in a celestial state right now. Move yourself up to a terrestrial state, or move yourself up to a celestial state. It is sown in corruption. That celestial state you're in right now as we speak. You're in corruption, and you have to move up that energy. Get your 13 in one seed working again, and raise yourself up in incorruption. Getting back your light, children of Israel. Time to get back your light. Give up that dead state. Cutting yourself off from the Spirit of the Most High. Cutting yourself off from the Spirit of the Most High. Get your 13 in one seed up and running again. 1 Corinthians 15 verse 44. It is sown in a natural celestial body. Done with that now. Get yourself, raise yourself up. What? To your spiritual body, to your Adam KADMON body, to your Buddha body. Get yourself back up. 13 in one seed again to get your celestial body. But we're not done yet. 1 Corinthians 15 verse 45. So it is written, the first man, which is you right now, in your Adam state, copper color, brown skinned people, of course, was made a living soul. That's you right now, but you have to move yourself to the last Adam, which is Adam KADMON, where we're going right now, with your 13 in one celestial self, made a what? A quickening spirit with miraculous power of God and goddesses. 15 verse 45 of 1 Corinthians, telling you, verse 47 of 1 Corinthians 15, that first man, Adam, is of the earth, physical plane. He's on the physical plane. He's a physical man, and he has to transform that vile body into his glorious light body. Give up sex. Give up man pam man. Give up woman pam woman. Give up WHOREDOM and become what? The second man, which is what? Lord of heaven. That's what you're giving up one for the other. Choices being made. All of these 1 Corinthians verse giving you choices. You can remain the first or you can become the second. Up to you. You can remain Adam or you can become Adam KADMON. Giving back your choice. Your choice have to make. Whether you're going to serve your Father, the Most High, Ella, Yah, Yod, Elohim. Are you gonna continue to serve Mammon, which is Lucifer, Vicar, fallen angel, and all kind of man will tie themselves to that philosophy? Done. 1 Corinthians 15, verse 50. Now I say, brethren and sisters, flesh and blood cannot go up into the celestial kingdom of the Most High. Stuck in telestial and terrestrial. Can't go no further to no celestial kingdom. Neither does corruption that you're entertaining right now inherit no incorruption. If you don't do nothing, you stay right where you are. You're not advancing at all. Telestial and terrestrial. You're stuck right there. Can't go no further. 1 Corinthians 15 verse 53. For corruptible must be changed. Change time right now, children of Israel. Must be changed to incorruption. You hear me one more time for you. The corruptible must put on incorruption. Darkness must transmute to light. Physical to over self Adam KADMON body. Man and woman to turn yourself into sons of God. That's who you are. Your short lifespan, eternal life. That's what you're getting. Your fallen state, no more. You are a quickening spirit. Moving back to that. And the mortal must put on what? Eternal life. That's what you were promised. All over your book, your Bible, your law, your scriptures. All over 97 to 80 public law, the book that it says you should study this book, emulate this book, learn what the Father is telling you, because your King James Bible is the superior law. Telling you over and over in that book, you were promised eternal life. And you think the Father and the Lord gonna renege and give up that promise? No. Coming your way and you're getting the information. Step in that path. 1 Corinthians 15, verse 51. Behold, I show you a mystery. Mystery given unto you. We shall not sleep anymore. Even though they have us written off as dead and lost at sea, said Sui Kevi. We no longer said Sui Kevi. We are declaring, proclaiming that we are alive. We're not persons, you hear me? We're not persons, you hear me? We're not dead at sea. We're not dead no more. That's the mystery that I'm going to tell you later on. We shall not all be asleep. We're wide awake. No, we shall change. That's what I'm telling you. You're changing from sleep into wide awake. You're changing from sleep into wide awake. You're changing from sleep into wide awake. You're changing from sleep to wide awake. No more dead state as they have you in their books and record. Giving you all kind of bad law because you don't know the law of the living. Giving back to you. You're now alive. Giving back to you. 1 Corinthians 15 verse 54. When this corruptible shall put on incorruption, when this age shall have no effect on us, and we shall continue our path of getting back our spiritual connection back to our Father by following His law, by putting together our 13-1 seed, interrupted not. Going, non-stop. That's what we're doing. Corruptible, changing it to incorruption. And our sickly, mortal body with short lifespan, always sick, diabetes, all kind of tis, arthritis, bad eyes, bad stomach, bad food, none. Done with that. Put on your immortality. You cannot die. Living forever because your regenerative third has been turned back on. Then what happened after that time? Then what happened after that time? Saying, death is swallowed. Death, where is your sting? Death, where is your sting? Grave, you have no power over me. I'm not laying down in the grave no more. Death, get away from me. You have no power. Can't put me in no death state anymore. Death is swallowed up. Done, 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 done. Eternal life. Celestial body coming back to you. Eternal life. Terrestrial body coming back to you. Eternal life. Celestial coming back to you. But only the celestial will be part of that incorruptible seed. Hear me now and hear me now. Get your incorruptible seed in order. Get your 13 in one order. So when the Father revealed the mystery of mystery and crack open your skulls, you're ready to say, Father, I made myself ready. Come make me the God and the goddess I am. Come give me my eternal life. Come put on that white garment on me. Give me my glow, my electrum glow all over my body from head to toe. That's what's waiting for you. You are being warned over and over, over and over. I've been telling you about abomination. I've been telling you about fornication. I've been telling you about whoredom. Can't tell you no more, children of Israel. Can't tell you no more. Take this message and take heed, because something is coming up to deal with your fornication, to deal with your whoredom, and you're not gonna be happy if it catch you off guard. If it catch you off guard. And the Father don't want none of his children to be caught off guard, but he can't take away your free will. You got your free will to say, yes, I'm gonna make the change. No, I like the way I'm going, and I'm not changing. But I'm telling you, make that change. Apocalypse of Abraham, verse 6 of chapter 24. Through the lawless one who has been giving you all the whoredom, all the abomination. Lucifer been giving all his agents to come give you. But the jig is up. Time for you to know, because I saw Abraham saw their fornication, which is whoredom, and all those who desired it. Multiple sex, same-sex sex, all kind of partner sex, all kind of various sex, all of them chasing it down. Abraham saw it. All he saw was that defilement, all that whoredom, all the whoredom. But he never asked Abraham where he was standing when he saw that. Let me let you know where he was standing. Let me let you know where he was standing. He was standing in that frightful place, wait and ready and prepared for all those who want to dig deep in whoredom, who want to defile themselves. Verse 8. Hear me again, hear me again. I saw naked men with their foreheads against each other, and their disgrace, man and man and man, face and face and face, facing each other. Weren't they happy? Aren't they proud now? But why are they in disgrace in that frightful place where they will be taken for their punishment? The Father said, you shall get your reward. The Father said, you shall get your reprimand. The Father said, you shall get your retribution. I saw naked men with their foreheads rubbing against each other, and their disgrace, but they had passion they had for each other, and the retribution being given unto them. You hear me? Retribution being given unto them. Who is this referring to? Man with man. Hear me again. Woman with woman. Hear me again. Because I already tell you that a man is a man and a woman is a woman. But a man is still a woman and a woman is a man. So both of them up in there with their disgrace, rubbing for it together, and they are getting their retribution. Apocalypse of Abraham 24 verse 8 tell you that. Let's move to Enoch. I'm going to ask Enoch, what did you see, brother Enoch, when you saw that frightful place? given unto you by Enoch, given unto you by Enoch. 2 Enoch 10. There I saw what? There I saw what? That frightful place. I was shown that place. That frightful place. I was shown that place. They showed me the very frightful place. All kind of manner of torture and torment are in that place of darkness. Cruel, dark place, lightless and gloomy. That is what waiting for those who qualify and fit the description I'm going to walk you through. Very cruel place of detention. Dark and merciless angels waiting to carry out torture on the wicked. Waiting for you. If you don't want to make your change, don't worry. This place is waiting for you. Those angels of mercilessness waiting for you. So make sure you take heed when you're battering up yourself right now. And say, I'm not changing. What he's saying is rubbish. Go read it in your book. Because the Father said, give them the fullness of the gospel. That very cruel place of detention and dark and merciless angels carrying instruments of atrocity, torturing without pity. That's coming, that very frightful place. This place, Enoch told you, has been prepared for those who do not glorify the Father, were not following the laws of the Father, who practice on earth sins against nature, which is called what? Corruption in the anus. That's what they've been doing. Let me deal with the Catholic Church now. Child corruption in the anus. Getting your way with these dark angels, merciless angels. They're waiting for you. You don't believe me? Let's go to a bigger blow up of it. This is what waiting for you. I am telling you, you are guaranteed that date with these preparer of dark, merciless angels. Here we go again, children of Israel. This place has been prepared for those who do not glorify the Father. Yes, you got glorify Mammon, waiting for you. Yes, you got glorify Vicar, waiting for you. Yes, you still want to do wickedness and evil, waiting for you. This place for those who practice on earth the sin which is against nature. What it told you in Romans. Woman leaving their nature, their true nature, chasing after other things. And man leaving the true nature of the woman. But rub themselves man with man. So let's get back to this. Which is against nature. Abomination given unto you. The arrow catching up to them. The arrows catching up to them. Which is child corruption in the anus, in the manner of what? Sodom. Waiting for you, these angels. You hear what? The same angels telling you, if you're going to do these things, they are the same one waiting in this place for you if you're going to listen to them. You see how it works? Lucifer, that's why they call him the lawless one, the shameless one. They get you in trouble and waiting for you to administer the punishment for your trouble that you gave because of them. So when you get in your mind to go do all kind of things, remember, whoever come tell you, waiting for you to help administer punishment, you have been warned. You have been duly notified, children of Israel. You have been duly notified. So use this time now. Absorb this message and make sure Hosea 3 verse 5 is resonating in your head. If you move towards return unto the Most High, afterward the children of Israel return. Say you would hear messages like these and return. It said so, you will return. So I don't doubt ever what my Father is telling me. Seek the Lord, O children of Israel. Return unto the Lord. And David, which is a code name for Louis, he shall be your king at that time, at those time. So return, that's what I'm telling you. Return. So what? Shall fear, reverence, and love the Lord. That's what fear means. It doesn't mean in this sense, you're afraid of the Lord. That's for Lucifer world, Mammon world, Vicar world, Gentile world. But for our world, reverence the Lord and his goodness in the latter days. So it already said, Afterwards, you're gonna return. You're gonna hear some message, and you say, whoa, the thing kind of serious now. Whoa, things look kind of sticky. Let me go back home to my father. It is not worth the trip with Lucifer, with the Gentile, with the Vicar of Christ Pope. I'm gonna risk myself, gonna meet them dark angel, waiting with instruments of torture for me. Hosea 1 verse 10. The number of the children of Israel, the number of the children of Israel who shall get messages like these and say, no, I'm going back home. This thing is not too good for me. If I take another route, I am going back home to my father. My father said, bring them home. So go back home, which cannot be measured. The amount of you that heard messages and said, you're ready to go back home. No more nonsense. I'm ready to go back home. Those in the place of America, where the Gentile have you as footstool, where the Gentile have you in defilement, where the Gentile have you as scorn. And they say, you are not the people. Ashkenaz is the people. And he's over there in the Middle East. When Ashkenaz is the son of Gomer. Ashkenaz is a Gentile, and he's also Caucasian, and he's one of the Gentiles running in the background, giving you bad law and busy putting out other laws and not telling you that your Bible, the King James Bible, is the superior law of the United States of America. No U.S. government. United States of America. That's a different. One is a dead image and one is a live image. One is a dead country and one is a live country. We'll get into that later on. But you are now gonna be declared that you are the sons of the living God. Those who say you are not the people of the Most High, it shall be said in their own voices, their own words to you, O children of Israel, the celestial being, the telestial being, and the terrestrial being. You are the sons of the living Most High. Elohim, Neta, and you are the living son of the Most High, yes, the Most High, yes, the Lord, those, Melchizedek, Jehovah, Adonai, yes, children of Israel, yes, children of Israel. So I leave with you today, children of Israel. I leave with you today, children of Israel. Make sure you know this verse. Make sure you carry this verse. Anywhere you go, carry it with you. Second Ezra 6, verse 67. And yes, it is in your King James Bible. It is a part of the Apocrypha. Even though they pull it out the book, it's still gone back in the book because the book is law. Superior law of the United States of America. Verse 67. Before God and his angel were saying this today, behold, God is the judge. The Most High is the judge. Ella, Yah, Yod, He, Vahu, He is the judge. Fear him, respect him, reverence him, and what? Cease from your sins. Done well with them. I've been telling you, get rid of your abomination and whoredom and fornication and all kind of outer balances with the laws of the Most High. And his prophets are telling you these laws. Get yourself back in line with those laws. Forget your wickedness. Forget your abomination. Forget your whoredom. Give it up, give it up, give it up. Forget them and what? Never commit them anymore. Change. Never commit them anymore. Change is needed. Never commit them again. That's what's given to you right now. Never commit them again. That's what's given to you right now. You hear me? Never commit them again. So the Most High will lead you to what? Deliver you in the time of tribulation coming up soon. We're in the grievously bad year, and it's gonna get worse and worse and worse for the next 3 years. So get into action. Get into action and follow the instruction right here in front of you. I'll read it again. Most High is the judge. He judges between the good and the bad, and he's judging you right now to make sure that you know you are being tested. So prove yourself. Most High Fear him, respect him, and stop with your abomination. Get rid of your man and your woman and woman, and your whole heap of sex, and multiple partner sex. Done. Forget it. And what? Never commit it again. If you want to make sure you get to where you need to get to, and avoid those people in that place of frightfulness with all kind of instrument waiting for you patiently. Get rid of that appointment that they're setting up for you, unless you set it up yourself. No, we end this message with here going into crafty pharmaceutical, the drugs that they've been giving the children of Israel to keep you in the dead state. But until the time, children of Israel, remember 2 Ezra 6 verse 67, and give praises to the Most High, and the Lord always stand strong, O children of Israel. Stand strong, O Jacob. Stand strong, O Judah. Stand strong, O Ephraim. Stand strong, O my Levites. Give the message. Give it in your loud voice. Let the children of Israel hear you, because that's the instructions you got. Stand strong, Gentiles. Even though you give a whole bunch of problems, you are still welcome into the kingdom. So hear this and hear the messages. All of you, children of Israel, all of you, Jacob, all of you, Ephraim, all of you, Levi, all of you, Judah, all of you, the Gentile, all are children of the Most High. Stand strong in the name of the Most High. Ella, Yah, Yod, He, Vahu, He, Elohim, Neta, Raf, Neta, God in your modern day day. That's who you're giving your praises to. That's who you're giving your reverence to. Kodowish, Yod, He, Vahu, He, said by Joseph. And in the name of the Lord, thou Melchizedek, Yehovah, Adonai, that's who you're giving your praise to. That's who you're giving your praise to. The begotten Son of the Most High, Ella. Kodowish, Adonai, said by Jot. Thank you always, my Lord. Thank you always, my Lord. I give praise unto you always and forever, bringing back all the children of Israel back to their celestial self. Thank you, my Lord. Thank you. Bringing back all the children of Israel into the kingdoms of the Most High. Thank you.